Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I have done one of these videos before in the past about my Egyptian vlog. So since we just finished my Indian travel vlog, I decided to do another one. My friends and family, they found it really helpful, so here we go. By the way, if you have not watched my Indian travel vlog, it's called 3 Cambodians in India. I'll put the links down below. I had such a great time in India. So this is solely based on my experiences that I traveled back in November 2019 to India. Here are some of the basic things that you need to know before you go to India. First of all, the visa. It's really easy now to go anywhere around the world. At the moment, if you go to India, they do e-visa, so please check your eligibility of your passport. For me, I have an Australian passport, so I can just apply for e-visa. I'm pretty sure more than 100 countries that India allowed to do e-visa just for tourist purposes. I think it cost me about 30 American dollars. I'm not sure about the price now, so make sure to check the links down below. If I can find some more information, I'll put everything down in the description box. You don't have to go through the embassy, you don't have to go through the travel agency, you can do it yourself. As long as you have a debit card or credit card that you can pay online, it's good to go. The best thing that you want to do is go to the actual government agency website, pop in your detail with photo, I believe, and like a scan of a passport. So I did that and it went by so fast. It's like within 24 hours you get the results back. So once you get into India, any of the eligible airport or by land, for me I went through Hyderabad airport and then I got stamped in for the e-visa itself, and then an actual, get into the country stamp as well. So there are 2 stamps, and when I gone through the airport, the guy who did my stamping, he was so particular with his way of stamping. It was so neat, it was so nice. I was so happy to have him. Number 2, the things that you need to know is transportation. In India, transportation are so cheap. There are so many ways you can get, domestic flights, you can get taxi, you can get Uber, share ride, and Ola as well. And my suggestion for you guys, please download the app for Uber and Ola. They both amazing, especially Ola, because it's really popular in India, share ride at the moment. So you don't have to, hire a taxi, book a private transportation in advance. You just download the app. Make sure that you have cash on hand. Always, small notes, big notes, just in case. There are 2 main methods of transportation through this share app. One is the car and the other one is the tuk-tuk. I went to India with my friends and we did do both. Majority of the time we decided to do the tuk-tuk because we want to experience, the authentic Indian way. So we did the tuk-tuk. The cost was very affordable, guys. With tuk-tuk, it does not have like air conditioning, and the seats are not very comfortable compared to the car and the van that you book on Ubers or Ola. So most of the time we just book tuk-tuk and then traveling around an hour ride. It was so easy, but in India there are a lot of traffic jams, so the smoke, the smog and everything, it's just like in your face. If you don't want to do that, please go with the car. It's so much safer, it's so much more comfortable. Yeah, so the transportation is super easy. You don't need to worry. Just download those apps prior to going to India. It's really easy. Number 3 is currency. So to be honest, in this category, my friend Katie, she arranged everything, but when I went to a lot of the tourist attractions, they did prefer for you to use the card. I'm not sure, maybe it's easier to handle because India, they have a lot of populations, right? A lot of people with tickets and everything, so the transaction will be going smoothly, I guess, and no corruption. People cannot steal money if you do it by card, so the government prefer for you to do it that way. So if you have a card that has no international transaction, no international fee on anything, use that. It's really easy, but keep in mind, 50 to 60% of the time they prefer cash, especially when you buy food and you do a lot of purchasing. Do that, it's really easy. So with that said, I have some currency of the Indian rupee that I like to share. They are so beautiful. So this one is 50 rupee. It's about $1 from what I remember. It could be less now. From my memory, the largest note that you could have is 2,000. And by the way guys, it is illegal to take the notes out of India. So I did check with them. I did have only a few notes, so it's safe for me to take it out. So this is the 2001. And these are the coins that I have. They are quite small. So I don't know if I could show you in the yeah, so I have a few coins and that's it. So make sure if you want to take out some money as a souvenir like I did, make sure that you don't overload it, because it is actually illegal to take a lot of notes out of India. Yeah, so the fourth point I believe is vaccination. I highly recommend you guys to do vaccination. I did it and I had no trouble. I'm not sure whether we took our precautions to the highest level by vaccination, by not eating on the street food, and you know, but we did not get sick. I did not get sick in particular. I did get cold at the end of our trip because we travel a lot, like you know, from the ocean to the street and then back to the airport and then back to the street again. So we caught some cold, but rather than that, it was fun. A lot of the vaccination that you need to do, when I went to my GP, right, my doctor, she was like, where are you going? And I'm like, to India. And she was like, no, we have to get you vaccinated ASAP. So I spent around 200 Australian dollars just from a few vaccinations. So these are the type of vaccination that you can get it done. The routine one is, what is it? Cholera, tetanus, obviously, Hep A, Hep B, measles. Measles is super easy to get, guys. Just one jab and then you wait another 4 weeks to get another jab of vaccination. And then typhoid, definitely. So this recommendation, obviously, typhoid is strongly recommended for most travelers, especially, you know, if you go to an adventurous area where the food or water is not safe. So definitely go with that. And then another one, cholera. I hope I say that right, cholera. I remember I had to do this vaccination where I had to drink, you know, and medicine orally. So that was fun. The taste was quite funny, but I highly recommend you guys to do it. It's totally worth it if you travel a lot like me. It's super nice to get it just one time done and then you can travel with the safety in mind. Okay, so the last item that I'm going to share of you based on this experience is choose the right time and type of tourist method that you want to do. When we went to India back at the end of 2019, it was amazing, but the weather was so awful. If you go to South India, especially, you know, those states that are along the coastline, the weather is so beautiful throughout the year, especially Goa. I highly recommend you guys to Goa. I had such a great time. We were there for 2 days and 1 night and amazing. We did North Goa in 1 day. Really easy, the town. We sleep and then the next day we go and did South Goa. Completely different vibe, guys. North Goa more kind of like, you know, city vibe, cultural exchange, food exploration, a lot of cathedrals, churches that you can explore in North Goa as well. A lot of restaurants as well, catering toward like, you know, local Indians, international tourists. You can hire a scooter and drive around the city, the town. It was so beautiful, especially watching sunset at Miramar Beach. The sunset was so orange, it's so dim, it's so, you know, it was just so mesmerizing for me. And then at the end we came and ate some fresh seafood, dining at a restaurant called the Fisherman Wharf. And the lady, especially the services there, is just so amazing. From the check-in people to the waiters, waitresses, and then to the live singers as well. Like when we finished our meal, we walked out and then the female singer, I think both of them actually, but especially the female singer, she waved goodbye to us and it was just, you know, very touching to me especially. So I had such a nice experience over there. Anyway, so if you go to the northern states of India, please try to avoid October, November, December and January. We went to Delhi and Hyderabad around that time and it was just a nightmare because of the smoke and the pollution. We cannot really breathe easily, but we took our chances and it turned out really beautifully. If you want to do backpacking, I have no recommendation for that based on my experience. We did book a private tour. It was on Klook. not sponsored by the way. Klook had numerous options for you to do privately with your family, with your friends. We were there as a 3-people tour. It was our driver, he was really nice. He took us around from Delhi to Accra to Jaipur and back to Delhi again. We spent 2 nights and 3 days, and it was just amazing. If you have a lot of time, book a much longer tour. It's so nice, and it's depend on your luck as well. So when you go to each state, they have their own tour guide as well. So if you're lucky, you get a really good one. Out of the 3 tour guides that we got one quite bad one in Delhi. We got a really awesome guy. He's very knowledgeable and very caring in Accra, and then we got another one in Jaipur. He was quite average. So all in all, it was so-so, but compared to other people that they were lucky enough to get good tour guide. And I kind of feel sad a little bit because we did not get a really awesome guide, but anyway, they were alright. I guess this is it for my watch this before going video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get a lot out of this. If you have other questions, just let me know in the comment section down below. Like and subscribe to this video and this channel if you enjoy my videos so far. If you haven't checked out my travel vlog series to Egypt, India in particular, I'll put the links down below. Everything's so good. I went for a friend wedding. Indian weddings are amazing. I really enjoyed it, and yeah. Thank you once again for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.